Hi and welcome back to Retro Room. I wanted to put up a quick video today in celebration of Retro Room's 1-year anniversary. It was a year ago today that I started uploading on this channel, and it's been 150 uploads and over 120,000 views in the last year. So I would like to thank all of you who have supported this channel and liked and left comments. It's very much appreciated, as well as the people who have contributed and who have helped me out as well, like Lori Gursky and Michael Alleg, Ernie Glam, Robert Coddington, and the people over at World of Wonder, including James St. James, who have also put a post about Retro Room on the worldofwonder.net. I definitely really appreciate it. I feel like I've learned just as much as some of you have who leave me messages thanking me for the information. I did not know nearly as much as I know right now, and going forward, I feel like this time next year I will know a lot more than I do today. Covering all of the club kids, I think I have hit about the 2/3 mark, about 66% of the club kids that are listed on Wikipedia. I have covered by at least one video, so I do hope to sort of complete the series, so to speak, within the next year. And I've also learned a lot about Nelson Sullivan, not only through watching and studying his videos, but also through talking to a lot of you, and also through talking to Robert Coddington, who has shared so much information with me and with you guys as well, and I'm really thankful for that. Also finding out more about Christina Superstar, being able to talk to one of her exes, Lori Gursky, who was kind enough to answer a lot of questions and try and help point me in the right direction, and that's very much appreciated. I feel very excited every time I learn something new, and I do enjoy the process of making videos and digging through online sources and reading articles and looking for information, trying to find things. And it doesn't always happen like I expect. A lot of times when I make a video, it wasn't at all what I intended to make. I start off looking for information on one subject or one person, and I end up finding something that I was completely not expecting to, on someone maybe I was not expecting to find something on. So it's been as much of a surprise to me at times as maybe it's been to some of you as to what I'm uploading on. When I started this channel a year ago, I had no idea that it would become as large as it has become in the last year. I actually can't really even believe that there's been 150 videos uploaded on this channel. It's kind of mind-blowing. But it's been about a year, so it feels like a good time to go back and take a look and to kind of reflect on what I've accomplished in the year and what we as a group of people have accomplished, because really if you weren't watching or commenting or liking the videos, I probably would still not be doing this. I probably would have either gone on to something else, or I would have just stopped doing YouTube altogether. So the last year has been great. I've gotten to connect with a lot of people from all over the world who share their stories and leave comments, and I'm able to connect with them from time to time. The Retro Room channel has had a shout out from The Pew and also from World of Wonder, which was completely awesome and something that I never thought would have happened. I was able to interview and speak to several times Robert Coddington, Nelson Sullivan's archivist, which is again something else that I would not have expected to happen. But it was a really amazing experience, and I look forward to more collaborations with him in the future, as well as talking to Christina Superstar's ex, Lori Gursky, who was very kind in sharing information and trying to help me track down more information on Christina, as well as talking about her life with Christina. So after 150 videos and a year on YouTube, have I learned anything? Well, the answer is yes. First of all, I've learned that no matter what you're doing, or no matter how you try to present yourself, you are going to get hate and you are going to get trolls, and people are going to occasionally leave you nasty comments. And I do try usually not to engage with people who do that. Occasionally I do get provoked to respond, simply because I do want people to know that I am reading the comment section. But I've also learned from watching a lot of Nelson Sullivan's videos, specifically over the last year, that he is a very good example for anyone who wants to create and post content on YouTube. I always try on YouTube to favor the better side of my nature, which I believe is something that Nelson Sullivan did too. We all have good days, bad days. We all have traits that are probably less than admirable. Some of us have quick tempers, some of us probably like to swear a lot, some of us may be argumentative or maybe like to stir up drama. But Nelson Sullivan really taught me to favor the better side of my nature, to try to interact with people kindly, and just not to be nasty to people, even when people come here and are nasty to me, which, granted, doesn't happen very often. But one thing that I am pretty baffled by is when I do receive homophobic comments, or really hateful comments, or people who use slurs, and I often wonder, why do they even watch this channel? I mean, it's pretty clear that this is sort of an underground 80s New York channel where there were a lot of artists and singers, but also drag queens and gay people and transgender people, and I just don't understand why people who are offended by this material would be here in the first place. But at the same time, I guess some people do enjoy watching or rage watching content. I know there's a couple people who rage watch me or who hate watch my channel and regularly give me thumbs down. And in fact, I'm pretty used to it at this point. And sometimes when I go a couple videos without those regular 2 thumbs down, I do wonder what happened. Did they leave? Are they okay? You know, what happened to those people? But at the same time, it's been completely overshadowed by the massive amount of support, by all of the kind comments. The vast majority of people who have interacted with me on this channel are very intelligent and kind and thoughtful and just really smart people. And you're also really nice and kind to each other. So I want to thank you guys for that. It's been a really good experience over this last year, and I'm really looking forward to the next year. And also I want to thank you guys again for helping me to keep my YouTube partnership, at least through this stage. I would be naive to think that this is going to be the end of YouTube updating its monetization policy. I'm sure that there's going to be another round. It usually seems to happen around the same time every year. Last year we had the ad apocalypse. This year we had the new change to their policy where you have to have 1,000 subscribers and you have to have a 4,000 hour watch time. I believe it will be bumped up again at some point. So I think that there is more coming. It would be naive to think that YouTube is going to completely fix this and that we're all going to go forward and everything's going to be great. But we can only do what we can do. So that's how I feel about that. I think that we all need to support each other. So I think there are problems going forward that we're going to need to look into YouTube. But this video is supposed to be more of a celebration. So I want to thank you guys for 120,000 views. I want to thank you for watching the 150 uploads that this channel has produced. I want to thank you for your continued support, and I look forward to the next year on Retro Room, and I look forward to more connections and maybe more interviews and more Club Kids, more of Nelson Sullivan, more of Christina, and I hope that you guys will stick around and check it out. And please consider subscribing if you have not yet done so. I would really appreciate it. You can do so by clicking the kitty, and I will see you guys again for my next upload.